Alright, can you guys hear me now? Is it too loud? Type in chat if you can hear me. You should be able to now. I'm working on a video where it's like real life gorilla tag. And I want it to be like the monkey going through the different phases. So he starts off, well, he starts off normal. And then lava. And then there's gonna be a water one too. Struggling a little bit with the simulations though. If the monkey burns the couch, it might burn down the house. I don't know, man. I've never been good at shading smoke. I want it to be like a burst of fire. You know what I mean? But I'm not exactly sure how. I'm about to see how this looks. No. There's no fire. I'm just gonna look it up. I've watched this one before, so I guess I'll just review it.
In this tutorial, you will learn how to make a fire simulation in Blender in the domain object, and then we need to enable 100. If you have a slow computer, you should probably set it to around 150. If you have a strong computer, you can set it to 250. If you have a slow computer, you should probably set it to around 150. For the type, so that we can bake it. And after a couple of hours, I have this simulation.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Let me watch it on the other monitor. Appreciate that. I'll try not to take too long here with this.
So just going to save the Blender file and then select the light source and turn it into a sun with a strength of 3.
Yeah, I don't know how he did it. I just watched him do it and it looked like the same thing I just did. But he got entirely different results. Hmm. Hmm. Let's let that go for a second. Whoops. I don't know why it came up on there again. I think that's enough. Yeah, no, it's still not quite what I want. Or not even close, I don't know why I said not quite. What I've seen other people do is like, they'll have it set up to where it looks like a ball of fire that rises up on the top of the smoke. Kind of like an atom bomb, or a nuclear bomb or something. Hmm. I don't know why the density went up so much right then. Jeez. Hello. I don't even know what's going on in this frame. Hmm. It might be too dense too. Imagine if I made it super bright. I mean, I could actually, because I can keyframe it. Let's see, where does it start? I think it starts at like 100. So a keyframe right here. Then it ends at 105. I'll make it go to like 110 and keyframe it up to like, see what 50 looks like. That's insane. And then let's just see what that looks like rendered real quick and composited. It might look a little bit too contrasty, but it's gonna give me that glowing look I want. Why does it keep coming up on this window? Okay, so I don't have it on YouTube anymore. Being a little bit smart about it so I don't get copyrights. But still, I keep putting it on my other monitor, and then it just doesn't want to stay there. Okay, that does look cool. It might be a little bit too bright though, because you can see like some of the issues with the shadow catcher. Now I wonder if the smoke needs to be more dense though. Um, Bring it back up to 5. Whew. 2.5. Maybe 2. Mm. Right, now I don't want it that bright. So we made it go to 110. We'll go to that frame and bring it down to like 30. And then let's see what that looks like. Still too bright. You still see the issues right here. And right here with the lamp. Let's make it 20. Ooh, that's okay. Hmm. Hmm. I think I like that. Let's try to make the smoke a lot more detailed now. I'm gonna go ahead and save. Now this is gonna take a minute. But we won't go through all the way just yet. We're gonna just do it a little bit just to see what it looks like. Oh, it is still at 1%. Come on now. It's getting there. Let's just see where it's at. It's only 3 frames in, but maybe we'll see something. Come on. So that's how far we got. Not really that far. I'll resume it. Wow, up another percent. I did not realize how long this simulation was going to take. I was testing out the fluid simulation earlier, and I mean, it was probably going like quadruple the speed with double the detail for fluid. I wonder if it's because I'm doing fire too. Even though the fire is not actually showing up, maybe I should just not do fire. Maybe that'll speed things up. We're at frame 5 now, let's just see what it looks like, and it's canceling. It's taking forever. Taking a little bit longer. Oh my gosh, it's... Come on. See down here at the bottom it says canceling? Hope it doesn't crash. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna show any fire. So we'll just do smoke. Oh wait, I could just do fire? Wait, where did I see that? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Huh. I kinda wanna see what this looks like. We'll do a smaller resolution just for tests, just to see what it looks like, so it'll go fast. See, now you can actually see it moving. We'll let it get up to like 120 and stop it. Stop. I can't see anything. Where's the... I wonder if I need to do anything different for this. For fire. I've never done just fire before. I've always tried either smoke or smoke and fire. Temperature. I bet the density needs to go up a good bit. Ooh, that looks cool. I like this a lot better. It looks a lot more detailed at a lower resolution too. So it might be more efficient. Or maybe that's just me. Me seeing things. See what this looks like composited together. I'm not even gonna animate the monkey, it's just gonna be sitting there. And when I recorded, I threw around a toy so the cat would kinda look like she's looking at it, and then when the water comes, it's gonna like make her run away. Cause I threw a toy across the ground. And she went after it. I don't like what the stomach and face are doing. They're like, those materials are just kinda doing their own thing. Let's take a look and see why. So this should be the lava. Where's face? Ah, that's why. Wait. Is this... Hang on. Let's go into material view. That's weird. I don't know why there's sliders like this for the face. I wonder. I think that looks about the same. Maybe a tiny bit brighter. Let's bring up the strength. Okay, that's cool. Maybe... Okay, what about the secondary color? Huh. Shoot, might just do another emission there. Whoops. Come on. So this one's at 1. Go to the face first. I think we'll set a we'll set a keyframe for the strength and make it kinda go down so the lighting looks at least somewhat right. So that way from here to here it kinda matches the rest of the body. And then same thing for the belly. So right here it'll be 0.5, and then right here it'll just be 1. I think I like that. And then when does the lava go away? So here it turns into ice monkey. I think that's 65 is when it starts. Alright, I'm confusing myself now. Did I not just animate the secondary color? I don't think I did. I guess I didn't set the keyframe right here. Okay, there we go. So 165 keyframe and then 170, bring it back down to 0.5. And then same thing for the face. Good, good. I'm not exactly sure how this is gonna work for switching between simulations. I don't think you can do two different simulations with the same mesh. Maybe you can, not that I know of, so I duplicated the mesh, and this is actually two meshes that are just exactly on top of each other. You might actually be able to tell if you zoom in, or not. Let's go back to the smoke domain. Um, no. Oh god, no. I'm kinda just messing with sliders at this point. Sorry, I coughed. Um, so I think now the call is to just finish the simulation. Okay, so set this, let's just see how fast it goes at 128. Not very fast. You know what, we haven't tried out just smoke yet. So after it cancels, I'll try just smoke and see if that's any faster. Whenever it cancels. Oh, it's taking a long time again. There we go. Free bake. So just smoke this time. 128 resolution. Well, that looks like it's going just as slow. Oh, it's because I have noise on. That also ups the resolution. So we're probably not actually on 128 resolution. We're probably on like 256 or even 512. I could understand 512 taking this long. Let's see, what is that? Okay, so we're probably doing more like 256. So let's try, just free it, and let's try 64 instead. Because it'll even out to 128 if I understand that correctly. And it should be faster. Ah, it is faster. Not by much, but it's definitely faster. So it's got to go from frame 100 to frame 165. Because on frame 165 is when we start the fluid simulation. You know, you can't mix fire and water, because that just don't make sense. Hey Zarky, what's up? Right now, I don't know how long you've been here, but we're working on a smoke simulation for the lava monkey. And it's baking right now, so it's like processing. It's gone 10 frames out of the 65. In what, like maybe 2 minutes? Let's just see how it's looking so far, because we can resume it. It's canceling. It got 18% fairly quickly. Not the fastest thing in the world, but not terrible. Oh, that's right, because I bumped up the density. But why is it just pure black smoke? Should be like gray or something. Absorption color. Ah! Okay, also my headset's about to die, so let me change out the battery real quick. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Retro, how is this an L? Okay, I got 30%, so I went ahead and resumed it while I was changing my battery. Alright, so it's cancelled, so we can play with it a little bit now. Hmm. What if I bring up the absorption color all the way, then make it more dense? Nothing. Okay, I guess absorption color is kind of like opacity for smoke. I'm not entirely sure. Oh, I just realized it's not doing like fire did, where it took the lighting from the monkey. Let me see if I render it. Maybe it'll do it in compositing. Ooh, not looking like it. Okay. As much as I hate to say it, I think we're switching back to fire. We didn't get very far with that though, so it's not a huge deal. Smoke to fire. And then I'll just go ahead and change this back to 65 because that seemed to work well with fire. See, is it still at 64? Noise is still at 2 for upres. Hmm. Let's cancel it real quick just to see if we've got that glow back. Interesting. I don't see any. Okay, there it is. There it is. And that looks good. It's not quite as sharp. Maybe I just need to continue it. Resume. Actually, let me cancel real quick. I bet it might process faster if I go into solid view. Why not do that? Resume. This is what it looks like to make visual effect shots, I guess. It's 28% done. I should time it next time. If there is a next time. Hopefully this will just be the final. That would be nice. Oh, I just realized you guys can't see my mouse. Let me fix that. I usually have it turned off for when I'm streaming games. There you go. Now you get to see my mouse in all of its glory. Is my mic too loud? I can't really tell. Type in the chat if it's too loud or if it's fine. Yeah, it's one of Nacho's rigs, but I think it's one that somebody else edited, 'cause it's kinda wonky. I just picked the first one I saw, which is why I'm not animating with it, just 'cause it's pretty wonky. But yeah, I think it was originally his rig before someone messed with it and posted it back in his server. See, that's the one that I meant to grab, and I just wasn't paying attention. And I've already built up all this, and whenever I try to export that rig into an FBX to bring it into this scene, it just falls apart. And I just didn't feel like messing with it. It's almost halfway done. It's going fairly quickly. So let's go ahead and pause it again and just see how the detail looks. See, I wish it would give me this fire look, but it doesn't show up like that whenever I go to rendered view. If any of y'all know, like, what's up with that, I'd appreciate if you let me know. I mean, this looks pretty cool. I like the smoke. Let's see what it looks like composited together real quick. Oh, and real quick, the reason... So, it was an actual video clip I took, and then I 3D scanned this couch, which is my couch, the one in the video, and I'm using that as a shadow catcher, so that way, as you'll see here in a second, you'll be able to see light on the couch and stuff. So see the lights like hitting the couch. And then I also use a 360 camera, so you see the reflection of the lava monkey. You can also see the reflection of the cat and the couch and everything else, just to get like good lighting, you know? And it's an animated HDRI, so like if I zoom in over here, I bet we can see the cat somewhere. I swear the cat's there. Hang on. Get a better example. It's easier to tell with this, but you'll see it in the final render. You'll see the cat. Yeah, so there's the cat right there. Look at the little baby. There's my mom. There's my camera over there. Hmm? Yeah, it is my house. So like if I go and turn off transparency, we can just look around in my living room. There's me, throwing the toy for the cat. And there's my camera. And then the 360 camera, obviously you can't see it, but there's the stand it was on. But it was raised up pretty high. Let's turn back on transparency, go back into the camera view, and let's continue the simulation. Because I'm liking the way it's turning out so far. Resume. Oh, and I'm getting tired. Look at the way the cat's just looking at the monkey. Like, what is that? Something I'm really not sure about is how the smoke is gonna disappear. Like, I'm hoping it'll kind of trickle out after the simulation's over, but I'm kind of worried that it's just gonna instantly disappear at frame 65, which is not what I want. We're about to find out, I guess. I should have tested that with a lower resolution so it wouldn't take so long, and I could just go ahead and find out. I'm gonna look up and see what happens. I'm gonna look it up. Maybe, I'm sure there's a setting for it that I just don't know about. Hey, look at, oh, you missed it. It was at 69%. You know, the funny number. Ah, yes, the funny number. It's at 74. I've got a strong feeling it's not gonna trickle out the way I want it to. Oh, hey Keenly, what's up? So what we're making here is a lava monkey, and see my cat on the couch right there? The cat's gonna be like looking over at the lava monkey. It's gonna start off as a regular monkey, and then a lava monkey, and then it turns into a water monkey and floods the place and scares the cat off. Right now we're working on the fire simulation, or the smoke simulation, for the lava monkey segment. How you doing, Keenly? We're at 83%. It's getting so close. 84. I think it's taking longer the longer it goes through, because the longer it goes through, the more smoke is being added to the scene. Yeah, you should start using Blender more. You should look into visual effects. It's really fun. All the stuff you can do with it. We're at 90%, just 10% more. You said you're losing ideas, Zarky? Maybe watch more TikTok to get more ideas. I'm not saying steal people's ideas, I'm just saying get inspiration, you know? Or just look up visual effects shots on YouTube. Or animations, I don't know. But you know what I mean, I think. Ooh, 95%, we're so close. It's just got one frame left. Or I guess after this one, the next frame. Hey, Lemons. Oh, so you're getting to use 3ds Max? That's cool. Alright, let's see how this turned out. Ah, wait. Yeah. Let me see how well it looks in the Eevee, just so I can play it back at a reasonable frame rate. That looks terrible. You can't even tell what's going on. Wow. Eevee does not like volumetrics, I guess. Let's at least just see if it trickles out, which I'm losing hope for. Alright, this next frame is the big answer. No! Oh man, that sucks. Maybe I can like render it out as its own layer and then just fade that out, but I don't think that'll look very good. I don't even know what to look up to find out how to make it trickle out like that. Like the way I'm thinking. I just realized motion blur is not on. Let's fix that. Hmm. Oh, why does it do that? It's like the simulation's messed up. Does it do that in rendered? Okay, it doesn't look like it actually does that. Oh, no, it definitely does that. You see that? So like, I'll just go forward on the timeline. It goes up and then it immediately shoots back down and restarts. It does that a few times. That's no good. Oh no. That is incredibly annoying. I don't know what to do about that. Probably. High-low bit. God, what do I even do about this? Um... Don't worry, I'm not gonna... You know, I'm gonna save real quick, that way if things go horribly wrong and I want to switch back to the old one, I can just do that. But I'm gonna free what we've been waiting on for so long, switch it down to 16 so it goes by blazing fast, and see what geometry has to offer. See how fast it's going right now? That's crazy. Maybe, I think geometry might just be like a quick puff of smoke. Let's see. I think that's right. Okay, we're gonna have to maybe bring down the absorption color. I mean, that helped. Oh no, it doesn't. Wow, that's some really dark smoke. Okay, so. Oh, okay, that's interesting. Can I look at it in solid view to see what it looks like? Oh, okay, that's weird. I wonder if that's what Gibson did for his lava monkey animations. It looks somewhat similar. That's weird looking. I'm just gonna see what it looks like just a few frames into 64 resolution. Oh, I said 64 resolution. Bake. Ah, so slow. I just realized, I bet there's like a start and stop that you can keyframe for the smoke, and that might be the key to getting it to trickle out. Alright, back Keenly. Alright, it's a few frames in, like I said. Whew, the density is crying. Hmm. Let's go a little bit further in. Just a wee bit, you know? Just a tiny bit. And then we'll look at it to see what it looks like in rendered. Like composited together. With the shadow catcher and everything, you know? How I could get gorilla tag animation movement in the animation? I usually use motion capture, which is a whole different story. And I don't have the brain capacity to explain it. Because I didn't even do it by myself, someone else helped me set it up. I actually got the guy who created the motion capture software to help me. Yeah, let's see what this looks like. On frame 29 or 28. Oh, it just looks like nothing apparently. Maybe it is just a big burst. Oh. No, it just cuts off at frame 110. Oh, you've been doing visual effects for 6 years? Nice. Let me know if you have any pointers, because I could use them right now. I've only been doing it, I guess 3 years now. So you've got double the numbers on me. But I haven't been doing it consistently, you know. So probably like in total, more like a year. Wait, why did I resume that? It's corrupted or something. Let me see if there is a start and stop. I'm not seeing one, but it might. Oh, maybe no. Maybe in the actual flow object. Fuel. I wonder if that has anything to do with it. Hmm. Let's go back to inflow. I'm gonna try something with this. We'll try setting this to 5 instead of having the actual... Wait. Oh, okay, hang on. Secondary color. Let's bring this back down to... What's the original number? That's supposed to be 5. Looks like I didn't even keyframe it here. Like a dummy. So let's just have it at like 10 for here. And then also 10 for here. And then smoke domain. Let's not do such a high resolution. 16, just as a test. I might have figured out something, you know? Whew, that's dense. I forgot I had to offset it. Let's put it back down to 5. I think that's where it was. Nope, let's bring it up a little bit. Hmm. It does look pretty nice. Okay, so now what I'm wondering is if fuel is at 1. I'm assuming fuel is like just it putting off smoke. So I wonder if I take that away around... we'll start here because that's when the simulation ends. For fuel, set a keyframe there, and then go back to smoke domain. Let's free this. Let's make it go on for like to 180. Yeah, let's try that. And then we'll keyframe it, the fuel to go to 0 by frame 180. So, frame 180, let's set it to 0, set a keyframe. Let's go back to the smoke domain, and you know, just for testing purposes, we'll have it at a super low resolution, because I don't need to see any detail for this, I just need to see how it ends. And I'm realizing how stupid I am. A much better way to do this would probably be start at 150, instead of, you know, just start like halfway through, since we're only looking at the ending. For now. I really hope this works the way I want it to. Okay, we're in rendered view. Ooh, that's dense. That is very dense. Maybe I should just stop messing with this slider. Okay, so now we're at frame 165. Oh, it kinda does start to, but I think I need to give it more time to dissipate. So maybe we'll end it at 190. That's 10 frames after the fact. after the fuel's 100% gone. Wait a minute, I just realized another thing. I don't have to keyframe the fuel out the way I did. Instead of keyframing it out at 180, I could keyframe it out 5 frames later, because I don't think you'll see a difference. Then let's just go ahead and remove the keyframe for 180 so it doesn't come back to haunt me. And then let's free the bake and do it again. So Retro, how'd you start with Blender? What got you the idea to try it out? If you're still here. Okay, that's done. I wasn't even paying attention. Okay, so we got our smoke. Ooh, and it's almost completely gone by this point. So I'm trying to think how I could render it out as its own layer. I think I just need to make... To be honest with you, I don't really know how to make it. Oh, new layer. I haven't really messed a ton with just straight up layers in Blender before. I'm trying to think. Yeah. I'm not that good, Sony. I'm just going... I'm doing stuff. You know? I don't even know where that layer went. Hope I didn't mess anything up by doing that. Sony, you wanna see something cool though? I think you'll find cool. So this is the reflections with the HDRI. Notice how it's my house. And you see the cat? It's animated. So you'll see her reflections in the water once I do the water simulation. And then see it's lined up because she's like jumping off the couch there and here. I just thought that was kind of cool. That's also why I added the Suzanne monkey, just to kind of display that a little bit. And then also something else you might think is cool is you see the couch, and let's just render out this frame real quick. Did you say a dog? Yes, that's my dog. This is my dog, and then the other one was my cat. So let it render out in composite. I don't think I've shown you this yet, Sony. There's something new I'm trying. When it gets done rendering. Okay, so you see how maybe this is a bad frame, but trust me on this. Oh, it's because I turned off this point light, but before, you know, let me just re-render it again. We'll just do like 16 frames so it goes by faster. Okay, so, crap, I can't zoom in here. Let me put it back on render view, or composite, and then back here. Okay. So check this out. You see how, Sony, you see how the shadow kind of dips down into the cushion of the couch? It kind of deforms to the couch. It's because I actually took a 3D scan of this couch. And we'll go into material preview, and that's my shadow catcher. This is the scan of the couch. And it helps me line stuff up when I'm not in the camera view. It's a little bit janky in the back. I mean, the whole thing's pretty janky, but I think it's kind of cool. I still don't know how I could render just the smoke as a separate layer. Man, I am kinda stumped. As usual. I think I just need a minute to think. Think, you know? Retro, if you're still in here, let me know if you know how to do this. 'Cause you said you've been doing VFX for 6 years. So you ought to know. Oh, thank you, Sony. Hmm. Oh, whoops. I know it has something to do with the layers up here. But how do I put my smoke domain in that, only in that layer? Is the question. Yeah, I don't know either, Sony. Because you know I use motion tracking usually. I'm not that good with character animation. I didn't start learning till recently, actually. Screw it, I'm gonna look it up. So you're just gonna watch a static screen for a minute. My bad. Ooh, we're getting somewhere. I just found the Blender manual. Ooh. It's the Blender manual for like sometime before 2.8. The old Blender, which I'm not as familiar with because like I said, I didn't start till like 3 years ago when 2.8 came out. Yeah, IK is better. I use Nacho's rig when I don't do motion capture, but whenever I do motion capture, I'll use my own custom model that works with the motion capture software. Next, I'm gonna mute myself and try to call Nacho Engine real quick. Maybe he can help me real quick. I will be right back. Actually, I'm just gonna see if he's online. I'm back. He was not online, so I didn't bother calling him. I don't want to bother him, you know? The head glitch when you tilt it? Well, there's one way to find it. Actually, let me make sure I don't have a current simulation going. I do. I'll test that in a little bit. I don't think so, though. I don't think there's a twisty head glitch. Maybe if I just let the simulation go for the rest of... That's the key. I don't know why I haven't thought of this till now. I am so dumb. Okay, free all. We just need to let the simulation go for the whole thing and cut the fuel out right as the transition starts. So 253 frames. We'll keep it there just for testing it. And then what was I gonna do? Go back to the flow object and where did we have it cut off? 65? Yeah. So that should be good. I think if I'm not missing anything, bake all. And that'll take a little bit longer than the others. And let's see. Well, that's not going to show me anything. Jeez. Okay, right. It's because there's no detail. It's just a blob of smoke. I forgot. And then it'll kind of start to dissipate. And maybe even linger around for a little bit, which would also be cool. I don't know how my computer's going to handle, I don't know how it's going to handle this simulation and then also a water simulation, which needs to be more detailed. The water simulation is going to have to be cranked up really high. I'm sure I can find some way to do some compositing to work it out. How did you scan the sofa? If you have an iPhone 12 Pro or a 13 Pro or a newer iPad Pro, they have a little black dot on the back of it called a LiDAR scanner. And you can use it to make 3D scans. Or you can get an app called Polygam, and it lets you do 3D scans remotely from your phone using the cloud. But you have to pay for Polycam, so I think it's worth it, but it's a monthly payment for exporting. I don't know if you have to pay for the cloud part. Oh, you got a Samsung? I think Polycam's on Samsung too. I think it's on the Google Play Store. It like just recently got added or something. Oh, it's done. I wasn't even paying attention. Wait, no, it's been done. I'm just not thinking. Let me see something. Well, we got one whole viewer up at 4 whole. Okay, there's no way we just jumped from 1 to 4 right when I looked. Anywho, what do I gotta do now? I guess I just gotta do the whole fire simulation and then the water simulation. Or I can free all, turn these off, and then just go ahead and start with the fluid simulation. I've already practiced with it a little bit. I don't know why the liquid domain is in this collection, but who cares? I know I don't. I think we already have it going. Yes. Oh, that's why. Okay, I'm really dumb. I'm actually stupid. Um, the reason it was going so slow is because I never freed the last fluid simulation before. And even though it was only 64 divisions, it was, you know, obviously slowing stuff down. One thing I gotta figure out is I haven't done a ton of these simulation stuff, right? Hey, Dawson. So I haven't done a lot of this stuff before, but So I'm kind of figuring it out right now. Oh yeah, this is another thing I'm not too sure about. Can I... So look, the fluid simulation starts on frame 65. If I go to frame 64, boom, just kaboom. Look at that. It messes everything up because it's the block. You know what I mean? Could I keyframe the visibility of that to where it's only visible after frame 165? I always have so many questions when I do this kind of stuff. I like how it actually looks like a block with water in it because it's an actual 3D all of this is actual 3D models. That's funny. Oh wait, is this not changing? Oh yeah, it does change to water monkey. Good, good. I'm gonna go ahead and save. I feel like I should save more often, but I don't. Free all. I'm going to do... Let's see what 128 looks like. And then... Oh, I bet there's a way to start and stop this too. I guess it would be in here. Oh gosh. Just let me click the model. Okay. Huzzah. There we go. The other model. Surface emission. No. I don't think you can keyframe it in and out. Maybe use flow. I'm gonna look it up. I love Google. Oh, that's rigid body. I'm not showing what I'm Googling just because you never know what's on Google. This is all for rigid body stuff. Oh, that's fine. I didn't type fluid simulation. I just said simulation. Maybe I just don't have the smarts. So this is another one from that predates 2.8, so it's different. It says to right click the enable. I don't think there is an enabled button for me. No, there's not. There's use flow in that place, so maybe... man, I'm getting into the big brain stuff right now. Okay, so that would mean that we would have to start on frame 1. Or actually, what frame do I want to start on? Because I don't want to use the whole clip. Let us see. Oh. So... I would say frame 50. So we'll start at frame 50. And then... What was I doing? Right, okay. So simulation starts on frame 50. It ends on frame 253 because that's how long our video goes. And then... Gotta use my noggin again. That's the domain. Oh. That's for fire and smoke. Just let me click it. There we go, liquid. So use and flow. I want it to start on frame 165. So... And then just have it go through the whole thing. So now, let me go back to my fluid domain. Let's set the divisions to like 16, just to see. Bake all. I really hope this does what I want it to, because if it doesn't, I might pitch a fit. I'm just joking, obviously. Oh, fun. What? What is... Maybe 16 is just too low. I don't know why it would be. Let's turn off bubbles, foam, and spray just for while we're doing this. Let's try 32 divisions, because I don't think I've gone below 32 with fluid before. So maybe that's part of the issue. Because you can see you're seeing the real mesh here, and I don't want to see the mesh, I want it to be a shadow catcher. But it's because the fluid domain is not putting anything out. Oh! We still have the same issue though, with before it starts, you see the fluid domain. And it makes everything look weird. So that didn't fix anything. And is Suzanne not stopping the water? Is it just going straight through her? It's probably just too low of a resolution to show up. I have not been reading chat, hang on. Yeah, that's a good point, Sony, but I'm not sure if scaling would work with this. I'm doing pretty good a little bit, how are you? My brain is so fried. I've been working on this since, I think, 6 yesterday. 6 p.m. and now it's 5 or 4:15 p.m. today. Because I've just been stuck on what to do on this part. Like only today I thought of doing the simulation stuff, but all day I've been doing the simulation stuff. With not much luck. Because why's it gotta do that? Let me see something. Wait. Shoot. This might be a good way to just render out the water. I don't even know. It's like I can't think. You know? I think I just need to stop and pick back up on it later. I'm gonna go ahead and save. But I don't want to stop. Let me see, maybe it's actually really easy. 165 is when it starts. And then we'll say on 165 the liquid domain is here. And then on the frame before that, let's say it's not there. Ooh, vanished like a ghost. Oh, let me keyframe it instead of being silly. So now what we should see is it snaps into place, and by then the fluid simulation's already started, so it doesn't matter. I think that's gonna work. Let me rebake it just to be sure. But that should be correct. And if that's the case, I think I should just be able to simulate both of these and cache them and then render. I think I'm that close to done with this project. And there goes the liquid. Why is it not going out on this side? Oh, I bet it's the low resolution. Let's just go ahead and do this. Actually, I'm gonna end the stream here, just because the simulation is gonna take a very long time. I'm thinking maybe setting it to like 256. If not that, I guess 128. I want to do 256, but I don't know if my computer can handle it. We'll see, and I'm gonna end the stream now, so I'll see y'all later. Thank y'all for joining. I appreciate it. Bye bye.